Hi guys, just a quick look at the Icom IC-R8600 here. Just a couple of points on it, sort of pros and cons short list. There's some skip coming over. Perhaps from Italy, I believe. This morning. But I'm just going to talk about the radio a little bit, what I find slightly annoying on it and what I find excellent on it. So sort of the pros on the radio are it's wonderful DSP, it's got excellent DSP, digital signal processing. Obviously it's pretty much a computer, what's the word, it's a software defined radio, so it's going to have good digital signal processing, and noise reduction's great. It's had a few firmware updates regarding the noise reduction and various other little bits on it. Excellent. If you look at the variable bandwidth on it, this is in both categories of pros and cons, which I'll come to shortly. So filter width there, sorry, not the right one. Bandwidth, sorry, there. And you can adjust the bandwidth, obviously. Just get the signal. So you can adjust the bandwidth. You can keep that menu up there. Obviously, I'm trying to get somebody talking, but as soon as you tune onto them, they stop talking, as is the way with making videos on radio. I'll try to pick something up. Maybe it might have to be the 555. See, you can go. You can go to 50 Hertz to 3.6 kilohertz there, bandwidth on sideband. I think on AM actually. Let's just have a quick look at AM. I'm sort of okay, so it's AM going to be bandwidth. You can go up to 10 and down to this 200. So that's pretty good. Pretty good for AM. That is. To be honest, you can see why I lock the dial now. It's a bit tricky. There you go. Okay. Should look at. Okay, so yeah, that's the filters are great, really. Obviously, that's part of the DSP, the way they're organised and controlled. But what I will say is, Icom, to me, always give you sort of 80%, 90% of what they can do, because these filters on here, they could go from, it's digital signal processing and it's fully computerized. They could go from 50 Hertz to 20 kilohertz or 50 kilohertz in every mode, you know, and they limit you. Now, there's no need to go over 3.6 kilohertz in sideband. We all know that, but it would be nice to be, you know, to have the option. Like FM, you haven't got any of that. FM, if you look at FM, the filters in FM, we've got no control anymore. So we've just got bandwidths. So we can't do bandwidth. It looks like they might be doing that in a next installment of the firmware, but we've got filter 1, which is 50k, which is obviously wide. 15k and 7k, which, you know, they're fair enough filters. You know, I'm not saying, you know, they are the experts on radio and they are decent filter widths, but why not? It's got full digital signal processing across the board. Why not? What's the, you know, why not give you full choice to just make your own decision there and give the bandwidth, you know, you want? If you think 3.8 is to your ear on sideband, although it probably wouldn't be, you know, why not give you a choice? Why not give FM and give me a go on FM that I can change the bandwidth to my own liking? You know, why limit it? Icom do this quite often, I find. Another one of the things, obviously I haven't finished on the pros yet, so the pros are, it's a great radio, really is. 10 kilohertz to 3.3 gigahertz, I believe. receives brilliantly across the band. The audio is excellent. Digital signal processing is excellent. Noise reduction is pretty good. It's got better and better with the various install updates. What's the word? Yeah, firmware updates. It's got better and better. But you know, it's really is great. The band scope's great, which is, yeah, really is a beautiful band scope. But here's another one off the back of that, off the back of a great Pro again, Icom. I know this is a bit of a personal thing, to be honest. This is a small radio. People don't realise that this is a small radio. This screen here is about 100mm by about 70mm. You know, that isn't very big. You know, it's a small screen, and if your eyes aren't that good, then why have a tiny little screen? Why couldn't it be more screen and less knobs? We've got dials here you never use. You don't need all these dials. You know, and buttons. It's got a touch screen. Why do you need dials and buttons? You could have just had an encoder, obviously the VFO, and then a big screen, or just two knobs, a VFO and a volume multi-knob, and a massive screen. Why choose a tiny little screen? I'd probably say it's for the same reason they chose plastic on the front. It's probably for cost saving, which at £2,500 for a radio, brand new, when it came out a couple of years ago, maybe 4 years ago now, that's ridiculous. You know, a plastic front and a tiny little screen. Why not make the screen bigger? On that, on the point of the screen and the video output, why not have a HDMI straight to, so you can put it straight to a monitor? Why not do that? You have to link it to a PC to get and download software to get this to duplicate the display, and that's okay if you like messing with computers, and I probably will be doing that soon because I like a bigger screen. But why not just put a video output on it, HDMI or something like that? You know, even the 9000 had video output on a composite signal. Why can't this have it? It's like Icom again, giving you 95 or 90% of what you want. A couple more points. Obviously, the pros go on and on. It's a great radio, it really is. You know, lovely little radio. But I'm having a go at it a little bit here with you know, its downsides, its shortcomings. So another thing with this radio is it's got FSK decoder in it. It's got FSK decoder, which I believe is decode there, which I'm not in FSK now, so it's not working, but it won't show up. But it's got an FSK decoder, but it hasn't got a Morse code decoder. Now, why on earth would you put an FSK decoder in and not a Morse code decoder? On the phone I'm using now to film this, I've got a Morse code decoder, you know, an app. So why can't this have it? Why can't this have a Morse code decoder in it and just tells you what's coming along the screen and what, in case you wanted to start learning Morse code or whatever? But it's got an FSK decoder but not a Morse code decoder. I don't understand that. Another thing which everyone, the other points are personal points, and maybe they're a little bit, finicky points. Those are a little bit like nitpicking, but this is a point everyone will agree on. What is this about? What is this about, Icom? Digital, right? D-Star, fair enough. P25, fair enough. DPMR, which is the standard in Japan, I believe. NXDN, which is not very popular in Britain or common, nor is that. DCR, which isn't, and back to D-Star. Now, where's the DMR? You know, where is the DMR? That's what I'm saying. Where's the DMR on this? It doesn't make any sense to have all those modes and not DMR. They could have put it in. Again, it's Icom giving you 80% or 90% of what you want. You know, they do sort of have a habit of doing that in a lot of their radios, and they make brilliant radios in my opinion. But why do they have to have these? You know, why have they got shortcomings? It's sort of the flagship receiver. There's no receiver above this. You know, they don't make a better receiver. And I think that receivers are sort of going out of fashion with, as you'll all agree, they're probably going out of fashion a little bit with the introduction of SDR receivers and dongles. You can just get on your PC or your laptop. Alright, okay guys, that's it. It's a pretty short one today. Just wrap it up. So I say, this is an excellent radio, but, you know, it's got a few little shortcomings. Okay guys, thanks for watching.